This is Freewell Sherpa. It's the ultimate gear needed to convert your iPhone cameras to cinematic cameras. And today I'm gonna use the anamorphic lenses to shoot a jam music session. However, I will not play the music here on YouTube for copyright purposes. The Freewell Sherpa supports both iPhone 13 Pro, 14 Pro, and the Max version of each model. And if you change your iPhone model in the future, you can still be using the same kit, lenses, and filter with your new phone. Freewell will make new cases for future models, and your existing kit will be supported. Now, the gear I have here were sent to me for the purpose of this video. However, my review is completely unbiased. So, I got here Sherpa MagSafe iPhone case, designed to hold Sherpa filters and lenses. A versatile Bluetooth selfie grip. Anamorphic lens with 4 ND filters, ND8, ND16, ND32, and ND64. 1 to 5 stops variable ND filter, and 1/4 glow mist filter. The product you saw can be bought individually or in a combo kit. It's Omahi, and let's have a look at Freewell Sherpa. Using a manual camera app with full control is essential. It makes no sense having such cinematic kit, but using the iPhone default camera app, you need full settings control, camera shutter speed, and ISO. Make the best of it. Not to mention that the iPhone default camera app doesn't really work with anamorphic lenses. And I will tell you why. Say when the lens is attached to the iPhone standard camera, the telephoto camera will see a close object and will switch automatically because it's thinking that you are shooting macro. And you are unable, unfortunately, to control that manually except when using a professional camera app. However, I found a small trick in the iPhone default camera app. When switching to the cinematic mode, the cameras doesn't switch automatically, and then you will be allowed to use each camera individually. Now, here I'm using Filmmaking Pro camera app and works on weekly subscription. There are many other good apps as well, however, Filmmaking Pro supports anamorphic preview and the Freewell Bluetooth remote, as well as different video settings. Go with 4K because you will be already squeezing your footage. Starting with the $80 1 to 5 stops variable ND filter. And generally speaking, natural density filters is like a high quality sunglasses in the front of your camera. It's required in such cinematic scenes in a bright daylight in order to keep the camera shutter speed at correct settings. Technically, fast shutter speed settings doesn't render a cinematic look and kills motion blur. The Sherpa variable ND filter fits the iPhone 3 cameras, and therefore the same filter is applied to the 3 lenses at the same time. And the same variable ND filter can be used for long exposure iPhone photography as well. Next is Sherpa 1/4 glow mist filter. Glow mist filters soften human skin and make lights look glowy, and adds a particular character to your scenes. The mist filter I have here doesn't work at the same time with the variable ND filter I showed you earlier. However, Sherpa has another version of this variable ND filter with a built-in mist effect combined. And before discussing the anamorphic lens filter kit, let's have a look first at the Bluetooth grip. The Sherpa grip is essential in my opinion when using anamorphic lenses, because the lens is heavy and such a grip on the opposite side is required to balance the setup. As well as it helps in achieving a steadier shot with less shakiness. And the magnetic remote can be mounted at different spots around the grip, whether on the top or when it's converted to selfie stick mode. Up there, you find a hot shoe mount adapter, if you wish to attach such additional accessories. The grip is so flexible and supports versatile gripping options. And finally, here we got the anamorphic lens and filter kit. It's the lens here, feels solid and prime. It's heavier than I expected, and the shell is made of aluminum. features 1.55x anamorphic aspect ratio. There is one way to attach the lens to the iPhone case. The lens is designed to work on two cameras, standard and zoom lens. The super wide lens is not supported obviously. Anamorphic lenses offer wider field of view already. Now when shooting in a bright daylight, you get the option to mount one of the 4 ND filters, ND8, 16, 32 or ND64. If you're not using any, keep the UV filter as a protection. Anamorphic lenses has a particular autofocus character and creates light leak effect. However, because the smartphone sensor is extremely small compared to big professional cameras, the subject separation and autofocus background isn't much compared to professional cameras. Also, the iPhone cinematic mode isn't designed to work with anamorphic lenses. It doesn't work, but you can still use cinematic mode with the variable ND filter and mist filter. I mean, the ones that are not designed for anamorphic lenses. Now, when it comes to my personal preferences, everyone has different taste. And I like so much the variable ND filter and the mist filter as well. I believe I will be using them in every video, especially the paid ones. I hope this video helped in making your decision. Show me a thumbs up if you find this video helpful and bump that subscribe button for more camera gear reviews. This was Oma and see you guys in another one.